Vodacom is the local market leader and is majority owned by UK-based Vodafone.
A much less complex story. We'll see the chart in a bit. Has come off a little bit in concern that the South African economy and the South African consumer is getting a little bit tired. But overall, it's been a very steady performance.
Market cap 226 billion rand, price to earnings ratio 17.3, dividend yield here of 5.2%. The company is led by Shamil Yusuf.
Yep, correct. And let's have a look and see what that chart looks like. So that looks great. And as I mentioned there, 2016 just comes off a touch. But overall, as I say, tremendous dividend yield. You can't really fault them. Market leader.
You've held this one in your portfolios?
I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't. We've held it on and off again, but I mean not in our formalized portfolios. Again, we actually put out a short on Vodacom at about 170. We just thought it looked a little bit expensive for what you were getting, especially if you compare it to MTN on a relative. So I think if you were putting on a pair there, you would actually want to be long MTN anyway versus Vodacom, expecting a little bit of an unwind. We also
so you're expecting an imminent unwind?
No. We were expecting at 170. We got it. It's now it was sub 150. So we got a significant move on it. Now I'd say we're probably back to a neutral on the stock. As you guys said at the top of the show, it's an incredible performer. It's a very stable performer. I think our concerns really are just around maybe some of the spectrum rollout as well. They are very good operators, but they're also a little bit constrained. I mean, South Africa is a saturated market compared to the markets that MTN is in. It's difficult to see where their real growth is going to come from. And then again, if we look at 2018, 2019, we're seeing top line growth of 5%, moving down to 4%. I mean, I agree that the stock does deserve a premium rating. A 17p is not unreasonable for Vodacom. I think, and that's why we've got it on a hold. But I don't think it's a screaming buy at this stage.
Not a screaming buy in Gary's book?
The one item which Gary sort of peripherally mentioned there is the spectrum issue. The South African government, bless them, the Department of whatever they call themselves now, has got a white paper out in which they're saying maybe they should nationalize the networks, and then the operators could have sort of virtual, which is absolute codswallop. I mean, the amounts of money that have been invested by these companies to create these vibrant, viable, successful businesses, it would be ludicrous. It would be like turning them into SAA and SABC and Eskom. We don't want to go there, but unfortunately that's the world we live in. There's a little bit of a risk item there.
We haven't been a backer of Vodacom purely because we've always chosen MTN.
Yeah, but it's always been close. We do actually own Vodacom in quite a few client portfolios, particularly where they're looking for the dividend yield, because we think the UK parent always wants their money, so it'll continue to be a high payer. And we like the industry. We don't think it's a utility, etc., etc. Data sales look good, etc., etc.
You're calling it hot?
Hot for sure.
Again, while we were short at this stage it's on hold, but I think on any weakness you could buy this. This is definitely a blue chip counter. I think the dividend is very, very safe. You also look at it, their network quality is by far the highest. They're also way ahead in terms of the 4G rollout as well, which is important.
So buy on pullbacks is what you're saying.
I think it's reasonable. If you see some sort of panic around the stock and you see it dipping, maybe 10%, I think you safely got 15-20% upside from here. But at this level, I think, like I said, it's a hold. It's not expensive, but it's not cheap either.
Hot?
So I'm not going to go hot.
Not hot.
No.